Welcome to Strange but True. Take a breath, slow down, and listen carefully. Some stories are documented, some are debated, some refuse to be explained. We tell you the stories. You decide what's true. Now, let's begin our journey. Beneath the surface of central Turkey lies a city that was never meant to be seen. It was not buried by accident. It was not lost to time. It was built to disappear. Hidden beneath the modern town above it, Derinkuyu descends more than 60 meters into solid volcanic rock. Its tunnels extend across multiple levels. Its chambers were carved deliberately, following a plan that required foresight, coordination, and time. This is not a cave system shaped by erosion. It is a city. Archaeological surveys suggest that Derinkuyu may contain as many as 18 distinct levels. Only a fraction of them are accessible today. Even so, what has been documented is extensive. The city includes sleeping quarters large enough for families, communal kitchens with ventilation chimneys, food storage rooms designed to keep supplies cool and dry, wine and oil presses carved directly into stone. There are wells that reach groundwater without connecting to the surface, preventing contamination if the city was sealed. Everything required to sustain life underground already existed. Archaeologists estimate that Derinkuyu could shelter as many as 20,000 people, along with livestock, stored grain, fresh water. This was not emergency shelter. It was long-term habitation. Throughout the city, massive circular stone doors block passageways. Each was carved from a single piece of stone and weighs several tons. They roll horizontally into place, sealing corridors completely. Once closed, they can only be opened from inside. Small central openings allow defenders to observe or strike intruders without exposing themselves. These doors were not decorative. They were functional, repeated, strategically placed. Whoever designed Derinkuyu expected threat. Even more unsettling is how the city breathes. More than 50 ventilation shafts connect the deepest chambers to the surface. Some descend over 50 meters. Others branch outward, distributing air evenly across floors. The airflow remains effective even today. This system was not added later. It was carved as the city was built, without modern instruments, without mechanical assistance. The engineering required to maintain breathable air at this depth is precise, intentional. This was not a place meant to be visited briefly. It was meant to be occupied, quietly, hidden. The age of Derinkuyu remains uncertain. Some chambers may date back to the Hittite period, more than 3,000 years ago. Other sections appear to have been expanded during Byzantine times. What is clear is that generation after generation reused the city, but no surviving text explains why it was first built. There is no inscription claiming authorship, no dedicatory plaque, no written account describing its original purpose. Ancient cities are usually proud. They announce themselves. They display power. They rise above the land. Derinkuyu does the opposite. It retreats. Historians often describe the city as a refuge, a place to hide during invasions or persecution. But a refuge alone does not explain its scale. This was not a short-term hiding place. It was a system, layered, redundant, self-sustaining. And once inside, the architecture offers no indication of how long one was meant to remain. There are no markers of time, no seasonal designations, no visual reference to the surface, hours, days, months. The city doesn't say, it simply waits. Today, only a small portion of Derinkuyu is open to visitors. The majority remains closed, not because it is unstable, but because it is vast, and because fully mapping it would take years, perhaps longer. History often celebrates what is built upward. Monuments meant to be seen, structures meant to endure in plain sight. Derinkuyu suggests a different instinct, one that planned not for recognition, but for survival through disappearance. And that may be the most unsettling part. Not that an underground city exists, but that someone decided it was necessary. History has a way of hiding the truth. Inside tales, inside myths, inside legends, inside things that feel just a little off. If this story held your attention, subscribe to Strange But True and turn on notifications so you don't miss what comes next. Because sometimes what sounds unbelievable is exactly where the truth hides.